So I'm Mumachi, and I'm a Malaysian freelance artist who specializes in food and anime style illustrations. I do a mix of contract work, commercial commissions, and event boothing where I sell my original and fan art illustrations. My illustrations feature a unique realistic rendering technique contrasted with stylized characters. Since I have a background in traditional media like oil paintings and acrylics, my digital painting technique involves a lot of expressive brushstrokes. I'm also able to render a variety of different textures like glass, metal, or food, which gives my illustrations a striking amount of detail.
When and why did you start drawing?
I've been drawing for as long as I can remember, really, so probably early primary school. As a kid, I really loved cartoons, animals, and nature, so I started out by learning how to draw those. Drawing felt very special to me since I could express the beauty of the world around me with my own hands. It became my way of appreciating what I observed and creating a collection of things that I liked. So I got into food because I obviously really love food, and also I admire the amount of effort that goes into preparing food and making it look so delicious before we eat it. So I really wanted to capture that kind of expression.
Are there any habits or mindsets you think are really important for anyone who is learning how to draw?
I think that there are two characteristics: patience and dedication. Learning how to draw means you'll probably be sitting at a desk for hours on end, and drawing is a slow process. My illustrations take me around 20 hours to draw on average. I think it's quite easy to forget because of how fast-paced our lives are right now, but mastering art is a gradual process that takes years or even decades. Every expert artist started in the same place that you might be in right now. So I think it's really important to take your time and not compare yourself to others. And that way, art becomes so much more fulfilling.
Can you tell us about your first professional job as an illustrator?
So one of my first professional projects was to create an advertising illustration for a local Malaysian cafe which serves Japanese desserts. I was really excited when they reached out to me since I actually ate there often, and I was commissioned to draw a spread of the desserts featured on their new menu.
Did you do anything special to land that opportunity?
I think the reason that they became aware of me is because I visited their cafe before, and I painted their food, then posted it on my Instagram and tagged them. Especially when you're starting out in your career as an artist, putting yourself out there and actively creating opportunities for yourself really helps a lot.
Since you're based in Malaysia, can I ask about what you consider important when working as an illustrator in Malaysia?
Malaysia has a lot of demand and appreciation for art. For commercial projects, I've done illustrations for advertising or promotional material, but this means that sometimes you'll need to use an art style that looks more corporate. There's also a lot of opportunity for original illustration as well, though. Malaysians love collecting original art like art books, prints, and stickers, and there are plenty of events all year round for that as well.
What do you pay the most attention to when you're posting your work online?
So I like to keep my social media accounts genuine and full of my originality. I'm not sure if other artists feel this way, but as a professional illustrator, there is some pressure to remain formal and serious. And this kind of creates a distance between you and your followers. Instead, I encourage myself to voice my authentic thoughts and ideas on my account and remain quite casual with my followers. I think that when people know more about you as a person, they can resonate with your art deeper.
What has your experience of pixiv been like?
I've used Pixiv to browse art before, especially like their manga illustrations, which is not something that you can do on other social medias. But I only began posting my artworks this year, so 2025. And I found that I'm able to reach a lot more Japanese users compared to other social medias.
Would you say that your approach to social media is different when you're using Pixiv compared to other social media platforms?
I use it similar to other platforms. The only difference is that on Pixiv, it's easier to post multiple illustrations in one post, like a collection, so I can really group together different artworks with a similar theme.
What values or beliefs are most important to you as a creator?
First and foremost, art should be something that you enjoy. When you have passion and actually take joy in the process, it will naturally attract people. Passion takes you further than talent. I've always enjoyed art, and that's what's made the journey easy for me. There are a lot of different ways to succeed with art, and it's different for everyone, so just focus on your own journey and have fun with it.
If you could talk to your past self, what advice would you give?
I would definitely tell my past self to draw what you want to draw. Don't feel pressured to draw in a certain art style or a certain type of illustration because of other people. I think there's this common misconception that as an artist, you need to find a specific art style and then stick to it forever because you need to create your own brand or image, but that's not really the case. In the end, it's your time and effort that's going into art, so just draw what you enjoy.
Do you have anything to say to your fans or viewers?
To all of you supporters out there, thank you. It's because of your support that I was actually able to turn my dream of becoming a professional artist into a reality. Whether you're someone who likes my Instagram posts or has bought my prints before, or even if you're just someone who looks at my illustrations and appreciates it, I really can't thank you all enough. I'll work hard to keep creating illustrations, so please continue to support me. This is Mumachi. Please come check out my works on Pixiv.